This is the Spiked Punch Podcast. Begin.
B back from the birthday bash, nigga.
Birthday bash, nigga.
Birthday bash, nigga.
I'm back,
Man,
bitch.
fuck that nigga.
Wait,
Niggas say they love each other.
Right. Like, man,
Man,
fuck
fuck
that.
All right, so Boom, what'd you do for your birthday?
I went to Jamaica.
Oh, okay. I was just outside, so never mind. I said I was just outside, so never mind.
Oh, okay.
You missed my birthday because you decided to go to Jamaica
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
When's your birthday?
last Thursday.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh, happy birthday. I ain't know.
Man, fuck you, Lala.
Hey, look, it was a lot. It was a long weekend. Shout out Broadway. His birthday was Sunday.
Oh, wow.
All right, so
Y'all got drunk as a bitch.
Yeah.
welcome to Spike Punch Broadcast, best goddamn podcast in the city. Today we are gonna be covering Virginia's very own stand-up guy, Pusha T. Y'all can see from the picture.
Yeah.
And some interesting shit Wack 100 said. This shit probably split a fucking room.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's-
probably
that's
would.
what they do.
Let's get to
I
it.
just hope
though.
we don't start no shit.
It probably would.
That's all I hope.
That's what we're here for.
So let's do Push.
Pusha T.
Pusha T.
Shout out to this
Back
guy,
again.
man. Shout
No
out
doubt.
to this motherfucking guy, man. Push has really proven himself over the years to be a stand-on business nigga, yo.
Right.
Yeah.
That's very true.
For
Yeah.
real. And he got
Very true.
lots of respect from everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Push come through, Push
He's very
solid.
respected. Yeah. He's
Yeah.
respected
Yeah.
by his peers, definitely.
Because he petty, but he honest.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's very petty.
Very
But
much so.
yeah.
He almost a quiet 50.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He
A
fucking-
quiet 50.
Well, he-
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah.
honestly, he remind me more of Jay-Z than anybody.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good too.
No,
He's like a good middle.
Yeah.
just for the way, just for the way that he might not come right out and get you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll write a verse or something
Yeah,
and throw you
yeah.
in real quick.
Yeah.
You know? That's just Jay be doing.
Yeah, Jay did it all the time.
That nigga
all
don't
the
never
time.
forget.
Yeah, I never forget.
I think it broke down a lot of Jay-Z verses that we didn't know he
Yo.
was dissing niggas.
Uh-huh.
There's a lot of Jay-Z verses out there that we didn't know he was dissing
Oh,
niggas.
I knew.
I knew.
Like, it's crazy, Shay.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I heard. I like. Oh yeah, he talking about Jay Felony. Yeah, he talking about Mace.
Oh, yeah.
I knew. I knew when.
When
I
niggas
knew
told me about
that-
this, I said, ain't no way he talking about me, son.
Yeah.
Why would he
Yeah.
talk about me,
Yeah.
son?
They said
That's all I said. What was the beef?
ordinary player
Imaginary player.
Imaginary player. That's about Mace.
How, though?
That's crazy.
Nigga told me that I couldn't
Yeah.
see it. I couldn't see
What
it.
was that beef with Mace?
They, Mace threw a shot at him in the song. I think it was "You Can't Hold Me Down." One of them Jones. He was talking about Jay. Well, at least Jay thought Mace was talking about.
Yeah, I
him.
don't think
You know
Oh,
what I'm saying? But that nigga Jay had said in the Jones. He said I seen the video. You always be number 2.
Wow.
Remember that? Remember they had on the one.
Yeah. Wow.
Gotta watch Jay, man. He's sneaky,
Yeah.
man.
That is.
Yeah, he's sneaky, man.
That is true though.
Yeah.
It's a lot of them.
So
like that,
then,
though.
so what
Okay.
happened with Push this
Well,
week, man?
the story of Push, like, they was going through last year when they done the runway jump and they played the Clipse song and everybody was talking about he dissed Jim Jones on
With
the
the
joint,
Louis
whatever.
Vuitton one?
Yeah,
Okay.
Louis Vuitton jump.
Okay.
That album supposed to been dropping soon after that. They was on Def Jam. They finished the album. They liked everything. They liked the album, like everything on it. They had a song called Chains and Whips. That's the song playing at the runway.
Okay.
Okay.
They didn't finish it though. So Kendrick is on the song. Kendrick apparently has a verse on there that they didn't.
I'm so
They didn't care
curious.
for.
Yeah, they didn't want him to say the verse. I don't know if he going that Drake again
Yeah, probably.
or whatever, something like that. But I think he is
Yeah.
because Push was talking about Jim Jones in that jump. So I guess it left way for
Hey,
Kendrick talking
Jim
about
Jones. No, he ain't on Def Jam, is it?
Drake. No,
No,
Jim
Jim
Jones
Jones,
on Koch.
Koch, yeah, they-
Damn, them niggas still on Koch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jim
Nigga,
Jones
that's
on
early
Koch.
2000 shit.
I told you, Jay.
Me either.
Jim Jones haven't moved a bit. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
Everybody moved past him. But anyway, that's another story.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, they was on Def Jam. So with the Kendrick dispute, they wanted Kendrick verse off the jump. They take Kendrick verse off, it's a go. But like, no, I want to take off Kendrick verse. And they like, well, I mean, we need to take off Kendrick verse. The only way this young gonna get, you know what I'm saying, going out there Push like, well, shit, fuck it, y'all do what y'all got to do. So they came back, well, we gonna have to, we'll just drop the clips off the jump. Push like, drop the clips. Push like, well, I'm a single artist on Def Jam. Go ahead and drop me too.
That's deep.
Gee,
Yeah.
shit.
So
That's crazy.
So that's what happened. That's what took the album so long to come out. Albums came out last year, but of course Jay-Z, Savior,
The Savior.
the Savior, he picked them up, put them on Rock Nation, and the album coming.
He always had mad respect for Push too.
He always,
Like, there's a very short list of people like, people are running to Jay-Z, and they'll be like, yo, what you listening to, Jay? And Push was one of them niggas he talk about he was listening to.
To Push.
Yeah, and he very rarely to tell a niggas. He might be listening to some wild white boy shit sometimes. You know what I mean?
For them throw you out there, that's like, oh damn, Jay listen to me.
Yeah.
All right, so
pretty cool.
Is Pusha T the first artist to leave Def Jam willingly?
I don't know.
Or
that.
like, fuck y'all, drop me there.
I
nigga.
can't answer that.
Yeah.
I don't know that.
Okay.
I don't know if he left. I don't know if he the first one to leave willingly.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know that.
But
I thought that was crazy, just to stand up on that. Like I want Kendrick verse on here. I'm not changing my song, and you can drop me if you want to. Like that much confidence.
Yeah.
the record, I mean, Pusha T, he made way already, and then now you backed up by Rock Nation. So why would you want Def Jam? Why do you need Def Jam?
It's like he fell on a bag of money. You know what I'm saying?
My question is, and I asked this before you got here, when we was in the room before the shit started, but I mean, y'all motherfuckers at Def Jam all of a sudden in the censorship with the kind of artists y'all had come through there rapping about all kind of crazy, just raps about crazy ass shit.
Yeah.
I think what kind of bothers me about Def Jam now, and I guess it's the whole industry to a degree, but Def Jam was built on the streets.
Yeah.
Right.
Wow,
You know what I'm
shit.
saying? Yeah, they always, I mean, we go
not
all the way
wild
back
early.
to, we go all the way back to LL,
They won't shoot
Slick
nobody,
Rick,
though.
Onyx,
Onyx,
Method Man,
right? DMX,
Red
Public
Man.
Enemy.
Yeah.
Like, these ain't the first
Public
people
Enemy
to have
at that
issues with each
time.
other.
Yeah.
That's a stick your neck out move.
Public
There.
Enemy was radical as fuck.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Right.
and they were like the top selling groups on Def Jam.
Yeah.
But just saying, Def Jam was built on the streets.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like EPMD, like, you know, it wasn't so much about
Politics.
politics on
Yeah.
radio. It's about like who had the dope shit, and if the streets loved you.
We
So now
love
you
you.
queasy over a might be situation.
Yeah,
Really?
I mean,
Really?
But how would
You censoring-
Def
you
Jam
censoring
be penalized even if Kendrick did say something?
Lawsuit, man.
lawsuit, because
legal exposure, man.
That's the thing. Drake got that lawsuit pending.
So they'll be go to
No, you could get your own fucking lawsuit against you.
Yeah,
that's
You got
right.
Yeah, while I'm
lawsuit
suing
pending.
niggas, I'll sue y'all too.
Yeah, you're right.
for releasing the record.
Yeah, for leasing the record.
Legal exposure. Them companies be scared to death.
And
of
I'm
legal
sure in Drake
exposure.
mind, he was happy. He was like, yeah, I killed two birds with one stone. I
Yeah.
killed Push and Kendrick, not knowing Jay-Z was gonna save it.
Nah, he ain't killed.
Nah, he ain't really kill it, but I'm just saying, it's like, well, I got y'all niggas dropped from Def Jam.
Yeah.
He didn't really get them dropped, but it's like he volunteered to go, but still, it's like
It's
Drake was
over.
like, yeah.
It could be over him.
It was crazy because the Pusha was at Roots Picnic and he brought Malice out.
Right.
And they did the records and all
Yeah,
that.
everybody said fire.
They didn't do the new joint though. You know what I
They did
mean?
the old joint.
They did all old shit.
Yeah.
You know.
They supposed to did though.
Yeah, but it was saying they said we got a new album dropping and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, but I thought they was still on Def Jam.
Yeah, everybody, I mean,
I thought it
originally they was though.
Yeah, so you
Originally
know.
they was, but that's why I took the album so long to come out now, come out next month.
Yeah.
July, so
they said the album was coming.
yeah, I'm looking forward to hearing it, man.
Man, that shit gonna be dope.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to hearing
And
it.
I hope Pharrell got 2 records on there at least, yeah.
For real, did John not just put it on there?
He produced it.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
saw Adidas photo shoot. Is that for the upcoming project with
That's
Pusha
probably
and Malice?
It could
That's probably
be,
a
I don't know.
That was about
promotion.
2 months ago,
Yeah.
but
you know, Push
no
got his
Malice.
Own,
I'm
Push got
sorry.
his own line.
Or
with
Adidas.
so.
Oh, okay.
No Malice last. So let me ask you this, yo, because I don't know that I heard the song like in depth. I heard that the Louis Vuitton shit, but you know you don't get to listen to
Right.
it then.
Yeah.
But no Malice. I don't know. It was he lost a little step for the last solo thing I heard from him. The
Shit.
last solo thing I heard from him was not good.
He was on some Jesus shit though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know you're talking
It was
about.
not. It just wasn't good.
He was on some gospel shit, right?
Yeah, and it
Yeah.
ain't because of what it was about. It just wasn't good.
Yeah, I know.
And I'm not saying. And what I'm saying is, if you heard the new record, have he picked it up a bit and slid
Oh
back?
yeah,
to
he
the,
sound good.
but I know he ain't doing all the guns and drugs.
No,
and
I
shit
mean,
either, though.
did.
he's still rapping. He almost turned into a street prophet.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? It's like he rapping about the streets, but he rapping like
I want to save the children.
Yeah, I want to save the children. Yeah.
Yeah, and there's a difference between, telling the story and promoting the story. Pusha is definitely promoting the story.
Right.
And No Malice is just telling it.
I'm not a Pusha fan, but it's, and niggas be saying this to me, Shorty, but I was like, Pusha can rap. But Pusha has a Coke reference in every record he has put out.
That's what I
do. One of my favorite songs is Nostalgia.
That motherfucker got a Coke reference. He do. I sell Coke. I sell Coke.
Oh,
hey, y'all know I sell Coke? I was like, goddamn, they got a Coke reference in every record.
Well, I say this about, but I don't know if he say he sell Coke in a record, but he make bars references to
Coke. Yeah. I mean,
think of it
But at that point, it's almost like his trademark almost.
Yeah. Think of it like this. Think of it like this, yo. Think of it like this, yo. What kind of movies do Martin Scorsese make?
Mafia movies.
That's his fucking brand. And that's Pusha brand.
Yeah.
Do you think Martin Scorsese is killing niggas and putting them in the back of meat trucks?
Hold on, Martin Scorsese, he did another movie.
He did Goodfellas, he did.
He didn't do all. Didn't he do
The last shit he did recently was a mob movie.
Hold on, Martin Scorsese. All his movies was mob movies?
Most of them that I could think of.
Yeah.
He might got something different, but
the ones that wasn't ones that good.
Yeah.
I just saw a Martin Scorsese movie. It wasn't a mob movie though.
But but even think about it. Take people like anybody that you've seen play a cop in a movie. Almost every movie they in, they playing something like the dude from the white dude from Marvel. When an agent, every movie he in, he's some type of agent, cop, something
he can't be nothing.
That's exactly. So like that's the line, that's the angle almost.
Man, when I heard Push explain it, he was like, "Nigga, this is what I do. This is what I like to rap about. This is what I'm good at." I was done with it. That shit entertainment. Yeah.
I mean,
and I'm old enough to understand it.
But
he can rap.
I was about to get to that because they be like, out of Memphis Bleak was on Drink Chain. He said I like Push, but they don't hold him to the same. They don't hold to the same standard they hold everybody else to. They they get on Rick Ross. They get on like all they talk about is this. Push get away. He's like he love Push. Push like now they don't fuck with him. But I think it's because when Push if you see Push regular in the interview. He ain't talking about that shit.
No.
He like a regular dude.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Rick Ross still be in character.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Always.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, yo, Tyler Perry just dropped off the bread.
Just dropped off the bag. You know what I'm saying?
I was like, he's so fucking corny.
And Rick Ross does so much public stuff. Like he's a very out there, know everything. Pusha, you don't see or hear from that much. Like
he move.
So you don't have much to talk about when it comes to it. Rick Ross give you plenty to talk about.
Oh my goodness.
Right.
Yeah, motherfuckers love Push.
Ross be corny, man. They be like,
Rick
nigga,
Ross
turn
corny,
that shit off, man.
It's one thing
That's
I noticed
all.
too. For some reason, when some of them real big dudes get skinny, they get stupid.
That nigga been stupid.
Yeah, Ross.
He was cocky before, but it was like,
How about this? I'll meet you halfway. Goddamn stupid might have made him skinny. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That could have been it too. But well, no, he had all them health scares because he almost died. Like
and that nigga, the crazy shit about Ross is that nigga can go, nigga. That nigga can rap, nigga.
He is good. He one of the best song makers I've heard.
Songs, it's the sounds, it's the clothes, the visuals.
Ross a better rapper than Push.
I don't disagree with you.
I don't disagree.
Yeah.
I don't disagree.
It's arguable.
I don't.
So for you to say that he rap on the same thing, not really.
It's arguable.
Not really.
They don't because they rap about similar things doesn't mean they even do it the same way. So there's a way that people can do stuff.
No, somebody said I done heard many people say Ross rap on the same shit.
I think we talking about writing songs. He might be better.
Yeah.
MCing though.
No, he might not got
Pusha
about
that I get.
Yeah. That's fair. That's fair.
Pusha eat Ross on
Lyricism versus making songs.
Yeah, it's two different.
I always respect a rapper that don't have a hype man, Shay.
Yeah.
But I mean, he had his DJ, but the controller stage by himself, he the same nigga.
Same nigga, yeah.
Yeah, that's, I respect that. I definitely respect
we went to see Push.
Yeah.
We went to see Push.
Yeah,
Push
that nigga sweet, Shay.
Yeah, that nigga
Push
good,
nice.
man.
And that nigga like with another thing I say about Push, we went. He had so many different people there. He had white people there.
Yeah, it was a mixed crowd.
Like nerdy white boys, white
you wouldn't
rider
think
white
they'd
boys.
be there for the coke.
Yeah. Man, he had so a mixed crowd there. You was like, man, Remember the white girl in the front?
Yeah.
She know all the words.
Sundress, this bitch knew every
Oh, that's so.
word.
Oh my God. That's
Push out
dope.
her out.
That's
Yeah.
dope.
He said, shout out to my honey in the front. Little white girl with red hair knew every last word.
That's
shorty.
dope. That's fucking dope, Sean.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Push solid.
Yeah,
That's
solid,
dope.
man.
Yeah.
When you
It's
be
hard to
like,
do that. It's hard for like everybody to like.
yeah, genuine is impossible to fake.
Do you
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
do you
It is
think the
impossible.
whole move with Def Jam was like, nah, nigga, me and my brother, this me and my brother first song since forever,
Yeah, 15
come back
years,
out.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all gonna do us like that, so I'm gonna leave on the strip though. This is my brother.
yeah.
Yeah, some clip shit, my brother shit, family
But they
shit.
want them.
Yeah, he stood up on it. Like stand-up guy is like, all right, you gonna drop me and my brother, go ahead and drop me too. You
Yeah.
can't keep me as a solo artist and then, you know, and
drop my brother.
Drop me and my
Yeah.
brother. No.
And it's crazy because if this was 1995, niggas be, man, you stupid for leaving Def Jam, shorty.
Yeah.
Right.
But now though,
Yeah.
Sometimes it can make your story bigger, depending on who you are.
Yeah.
Do you
But
got
it's
enough
also-
juice to leave
Yeah.
Def Jam?
But
And
it's
he
standing
do.
on principle
do.
too. Yeah.
Because it
What you
could make your story bigger in
But-
95.
but Juice to
Yeah.
leave Def Jam, is Def Jam still the biggest hip hop label?
It hasn't been in a while.
Exactly. So
Are there any big hip hop labels anymore?
Exactly.
Right.
That's
Not
That's
really.
another
Music
question.
is decentered like a motherfucker,
Yeah.
yo.
that is true.
Yeah.
once people started going independent and doing their own shit and streaming
That-
and doing it more that way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
it's-
It ain't no hip hop label. You're right.
He took a lot of power from the
I was
hip-hop.
talking to a nigga the other day,
That
and,
is true.
and the nigga was saying that he was talking about his kids and shit, and they the 12, 13, 14, 15. But he was like, the weird shit is, I might have been talking to Dwayne. And he was like, man, all the kids in the different shit.
Yeah.
You might got kids over there, the goddamn, the clocks, what the fuck
Oh,
they
yeah,
call it? And then you might got a handful of, yeah,
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. I know you're talking about.
I can never think of the name of them shit.
I know what you're talking about. The
Clog hopping?
No, they look like clogs. They the most popular shoe of Crocs.
Crocs, yeah.
I can never think of the name.
I was like,
You gotta go.
what?
I know, I can never think of it.
Y'all crop keys in this bitch.
Yeah.
Come on.
But it's like it's the Croc kids, and then it's some Jordan kids, and then it's some
Yeah.
New Balance kids, some running shoe kids.
Yeah.
But when we was in school, since you get all your media from the same place, everybody was
But
pointed
to
in
the
the
same
same
direction.
direction.
Right,
But they're like, them little niggas don't give a fuck about that type of shit.
And
So
also, I
I don't
think,
know how you have a rap label like that. You know what I mean? Because I don't know what they listening to.
and that became the other thing too. It became the norm to be different. So before it was the norm to fit in. Then it became the norm to be different. So then it was, okay, I'm gonna wear whatever I want to, no matter how crazy it is. And if people care, people care. And then people started jumping on those types of waves.
Man,
3,000.
that yep.
And you get beat up, you put that shit on, go to high school, man. Go
Walk
to
around
Highland
with shoulder
Springs.
pads and some shit
There'll
on.
be duck feathers everywhere.
And then go to Holland Springs now. See how many of you see walking through the hallway.
They'll beat your ass
whole
up
lot
with
more.
shoulder pads on.
Yeah, beat the brakes off your country ass.
Go to Highland Springs now. That's probably the majority.
I thought the nigga could fly. You know what I'm saying?
I saw a chick with the bamboo earrings. She had them like pins on their shirts. I ain't never seen no shit like that before, Shad. Like
Trash.
earrings with pins. Like, you know you wear your buttons on your jacket?
No, I see what you're talking about.
Yeah, you saw that shit before?
No.
Yes. The bamboo earrings, they had them like decorations, yo.
Yeah.
Oh, I was like, wow, that's crazy.
I try not to judge little niggas for their fashion because we did a bunch of dumb fashion shit. And when you get to talk
give me a
about
dumb,
it,
give me a dumb shit we
the
did.
hammer pants, nigga, goddamn.
The white
ties,
tees.
Long ass
Damn,
tees.
long ass too big,
Yeah.
dumbass clothes, Bobby Brown shoes, nigga.
One pants leg up.
Motherfucking pants on backwards, pants on inside out, mismatched shoes. Nigga, we can go and go and
jeans
go.
was so big, y'all had like 4 pairs of
Yeah, 4 pairs of baller shorts underneath.
Right, like
It was like
Yeah.
drawers and then baller
I ain't
shorts and
never
then
did
sweatpants and then.
And niggas out. This is the thing though. Niggas always say something they didn't do, but you did a whole lot. It's just you didn't do that one. But
I did the one leg up.
one leg's up. Yeah,
The one leg up. Come on, son. Hell yeah.
The one leg up wasn't as bad.
That one
That
that
one-
bad.
that one
That wasn't
That was
that
LL
bad.
right
That was
there.
Yeah, that was the
Yeah,
shit.
but your mama saw you. Was like, boy, what the fuck
Put
is
your
you
pants
doing?
in
Yeah.
This nigga with these with no shoestrings.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no shoes. The
Niggas
Adidas
still
with
do
no
that,
shoes.
though.
I don't understand
Niggas still do that.
how
Remember the
I tried
stiletto
that
Timbs?
shit one time and almost fell out.
Niggas still do that shit.
Did you ever have the
Man, my dad
stiletto Tims?
hated that shit.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Mama
I did.
said, you
I
gonna beat
had
your ass.
stiletto Tims and knee-high Tims. Absolutely.
I got on the bus.
I love them.
I got on the bus and took my shoestrings off.
Yeah.
And they
That
was
is
back up
something
before I
that
got
can
back
stand
home.
Absolutely.
Mama tell you
But
what
I
it is.
Mama said,
forgot
catch
who
you
it
with
was.
the shoestrings off, I'm gonna beat your ass.
But it was.
I said, God damn.
It might have been Beyonce, Destiny Child.
I'm just trying to be cool.
I forgot who I
He said
first saw.
similar high heels.
Yes, the stiletto Tims.
I thought that was a style, though.
What?
It was the stiletto Tims.
No. It was
Oh,
the
the,
Bonnie
Girls
and
wearing the
Clyde.
Tims
It was
with the high
Bonnie
heels
and
on.
Clyde.
But yes,
It was the Bonnie
yes,
and Clyde video.
the stiletto Tims. I love those.
Yeah.
Like Manolo.
Yeah,
what
the
name of
Manolo
them?
Tims.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't wear them no.
No.
They were hot
No.
for like 2
No.
years.
Cowboy boots, they motherfuckers wearing them shits now.
They've been going in and out for the longest.
Yeah,
Like,
they
Yeah,
it's-
black people
they-
wearing them, nigga.
Yeah.
The white
Going
people
in and
been
out.
wearing them, bitches.
Yeah.
They ain't never stopped wearing them.
Well, it depends. But I know some black people that were
Beyonce
wearing
got
them
burned
kind of
somebody.
dependent.
Yeah, and
Like I know a
for
lot of
real
motorcycle dudes
fashion,
that got cowboy boots.
and Louis Vuitton is cowboy thing. Yo.
Yeah.
I think,
real?
yeah. Mhm. I think though, and while we speaking about this, and this is a little off subject, of course, but
Everything else.
yo, I think I figure out why little niggas wear coats in the summer, man,
Why?
and hoodies in the summer. I think I figured it out, yo.
Why?
They favorite rappers from Chicago, and it's cold all year in Chicago.
I don't know, because I
And I
used to do
dress.
the same thing.
Listen. You shaking your head. No, really think about what kids do with their favorite rappers, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we see a kid with a coat on one day. It's hot as fuck. I said, let me go check Chicago weather. It's 50 degrees
Now.
in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
The other day it was 78. And their fashion is cold oriented because that's where the fuck they from. And niggas love to dress like the niggas they love.
I don't think that. I don't think
I ain't
so.
agreeing at all.
Why not?
I think.
Why not?
I
It don't
think
make sense.
it's a
My son
trend.
does not dress like his favorite rappers.
We not
Him
talking.
always-
It's
my daughter-
always an
nigga,
exception.
Sean, my
I'm
daughter-
talking about in
My
general.
daughter don't listen to my daughter
Yeah.
artistic. She
No,
don't
no.
listen on
I was
Chicago,
right,
and she
I
put a
said-
hood
he
on.
said,
She
wait,
wear a
he's
hood
16.
now,
He
son.
doesn't-
I tell you what.
His
How about
favorite rapper
this?
is Kendrick, and he don't.
And you talk to people with
kids.
kids.
You said
I don't know.
y'all always trying to find an exception. I'm trying to understand the problem. Go ask the next little nigga you know with a coat on and 90 degrees. Ask him who he listen to. And watch what he tell you.
I think-
we ask him all the time.
I don't think that's the majority of why people wear hoods. I think it's a trend. It's a culture. It's the.
So where did the trend come from, Rock? It come from what you watching on TV and on the internet.
I guess so.
That's where it always came
I mean,
from. Did it come from somewhere
So the
new?
wearing pajamas in school.
I can't say yeah or nay on that.
Well, wearing pajamas in school, cause that's all they do.
Yeah, that's
Kids
not
don't-
unreasonable though.
kids don't-
No, I mean, I ain't saying
Yeah.
Where they get that? What's the
Where
culture
the
of
ski
wearing
masks
pajamas
come
in
from?
school?
They got allowed to do it. We wanted to. We
ski
just weren't
mask-
allowed to.
So
No.
because
ski
we can
mask,
start
Pusha T.
there. So where did the ski
Yeah.
man start from, Phone?
Pusha Icy?
Where's the Pusha Icy from, Phone?
I thought he was from.
Kentucky. No,
Yeah.
Yeah, he from down south somewhere.
Mid Tennessee.
Yeah, I ain't sure.
And
where
is he
from.
a drill rapper?
I think from Memphis.
Pusha Icy a drill rapper?
I don't know who the fuck he is. So you can tell me.
I wouldn't call him a drill
No,
rapper.
Shicey he not really drill, no.
He probably more like
He a down south,
He
but
more
he ain't-
trap. He more trap.
Yeah, he more trap.
Okay.
than drill.
trappy than
My-
drill.
No,
Yeah,
you're
niggas
funny.
wear what they favorite
Rock said
rappers
he don't even know
wear.
who it is.
I don't know who that nigga is.
And that's fair, because I don't know a lot about them. I just know
Oh.
it came from talking to the little niggas.
Yeah.
But the
he-
truth of the matter is
he-
niggas dress
he-
like they favorite
he from the
rappers.
Yeah,
South.
I was wearing them before he was, but
He
He
made
put
a
him on the
pop.
map.
Yeah, he made a pop.
Man, we gotta make them little niggas take the mask off before they come in the store. In any store in that neighborhood, they be like, no mask.
Yeah.
That's why you roll them up, yeah.
Yeah, but they doing it because they favorite rapper doing
But you
it.
know what's funny? It's not
It's not
even.
unreasonable.
No, but
I just.
He is from Memphis. I was right.
Okay.
It's crazy though, because that's what you want to do. You want to have a mask to cover your face. It's like 80, 75 degrees outside, bro. You got a mask on?
okay, but also they came out around the same time COVID did, so
They be having hoodies on and shit.
Hoodies,
Exactly.
coats, and I be like, why? And then you get to talking to them and asking them questions, and the thing that line up is who they listening to. And then when you go look at it, you be like, damn,
Man,
it is cold in
I
Chicago
didn't even know.
today.
I didn't even know big headphones were back in style.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Like big headphones, not the little.
Little bulbs,
yeah,
yeah.
big headphones back in style. I'm sitting like, damn, niggas got on big headphones and shit. The fuck?
Get rid
So-
of mine.
That's crazy though. I didn't even know that shit was back in style like that.
Yeah.
And the pajamas, like wearing pajamas in school and all that shit, I thought that was just a thing.
That's always been, like I said, people were
Yeah,
doing
like
that
they
when
did
I
that
was
when
in
I
school.
was
If
in
you
school,
could
yeah.
do it, if you got away with it, you could do it.
I know
Yeah.
white kids been
The
doing
way schools are now, yeah, they've been a lot more
So
lax on
school ain't like it used to be where if the cool kids did it, everybody did it.
There's no more cool
It
kids.
ain't no cool kids, okay.
No, everybody has decided to find their own little clique. So back when you used to have like the jocks, the nerds, and the goth kids,
Yeah.
it was like 4 or 5 groups, and that was like 20 of them little offsets.
It's like
That's crazy.
So yeah,
It's like you can be the cool kid in your own group.
exactly.
That's crazy.
That's cool though.
It is.
That's a cool
Yeah.
thing.
So you don't gotta shoot it.
Like the
you don't got a ball or
The
nothing.
old nerd clique is the cool nerds. Is the whack nerds.
Exactly. It's just,
You know what I'm
look,
saying?
it's nerds that got beef with each other. Like, you
Right,
gotta
The
realize
nerds beef,
this
son.
shit-
My science book, nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy, son.
Yeah.
Yeah, the nerds beefing, son.
What have you, man?
don't like
One
you
of the
think you
funniest
smart
things
as
you
me.
can ever see
Smart as me, nigga.
is watch somebody that loves Dragon Ball Z talk to somebody who loves Naruto and watch the sparks fly.
That's crazy, cause nigga, this dude somebody, you don't know Dragon Ball Z? No, nigga, I'm 50, bro. That don't mean nothing,
That don't mean
nigga.
shit.
That don't mean a
That don't mean
goddamn
nothing.
thing.
Shine over there.
Yeah, grown ass nigga punch you in your face talking
He was
like
my
that.
daddy know what that shit is, nigga. I'm
Yeah,
like,
niggas love Dragon Ball Z.
Yes.
I ain't no big fan. I know what the fuck it is.
Yeah, I know what it is.
yeah, I don't know nothing
I
about
ain't
that shit.
into it. I know what it is.
I know what it looked like, goddamn it. That's it.
And that's the thing, like it's been around since like I was younger,
Yeah.
but it was a handful of kids that liked it. Now it's a whole fucking
It's a movement.
yeah.
It is.
It's a movement.
It is, but it's
Niggas love that
I mean, it
shit.
was the same thing with Pokemon when we was coming up. Pokemon was popular for us when we was coming up.
yeah.
like, you
and
had to have
Pokemon's still a
Pokemon
thing.
cards.
Yeah, Pokemon.
No, but I mean, you
but-
had to
I was
have your
a, I was a,
Pokemon.
I was
Yeah,
a
you had to have
grown
yours,
adult.
You had to have your Pokemon
Pokemon
cards. Like
Yeah.
we had binders
yeah.
without Pokemon cards.
Now look, and I ain't gonna lie, my son
Is that
ran
shit
out
worth
the door
money
one
now?
day, and I was like, "What are you
What,
doing?"
Pokemon
Yeah.
cards?
I gave my Pokemon
Fuck
card.
yeah,
I'm
that
mad
shit
because I gave
worth
this
so
to
much.
somebody a long time
That shit
ago.
worth more than anything
Yeah.
niggas
Yeah.
collecting
And
right
Wow.
all it did was
I
grow
would've
with the
kept them.
times. Like
Yeah.
Ben ran out the
I
house the other day
wish.
because he was playing Pokemon Go on his damn phone, and apparently it was his Pokemon somewhere at the park or something. Like,
God damn.
No, when I used to be in Pokemon Go, that shit was serious. It was so fun though. It
Hey,
was
Mel
fun.
dude, hey, me and Mel was out eating
Sound
one
like a
day, and
cult,
she's
nigga.
just like, I'm like, what are you doing?
Target stopped selling them bitches for a little while because niggas was fighting at the rack with a Pokemon card.
Yeah.
That nigga.
God
They was
damn.
like, nah, we can't sell them just as too many altercations happening around the Pokemon card.
Damn, niggas fighting over the Pokemon.
Bro, well, cause niggas go, they sell them in a case. Well, you can get them in a pack, of course, but they sell them in a big ass case. That'll be that whole series, and niggas go buy them, and then they go resell them, motherfuckers, cause they worth so much
I think I
goddamn
was
money.
deprived as a child, so I ain't never do none of that shit, bro. I mean, I guess Pokemon was, I was grown when that happened.
Yeah,
but
man,
yeah.
I mean, shit. Sitting with kids, we had like sports cards.
I had
Yeah.
Jordan cards.
Yeah.
man.
Jordan,
Yeah,
man,
I
Spend my
Shaq,
lunch
Bob-
money every
Yeah,
day
Pokemon
trying to get a
cards
Jordan
basically
card.
replaced the sports cards.
But the sports cards was real, though. Real people.
Pokemon cards.
It was real people, though.
It don't matter.
Oh, man.
It don't
Yeah,
matter.
you think they
Pokemon
real?
cards
Yeah,
more
they
people
real.
than some new cards right now.
Michael Jordan, Pokemon John, no, nigga.
Nigga, it's probably somebody right now that'll trade a Michael Jordan card for a Pikachu.
Self
Wow.
only work.
Well,
It only work what you put value to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
That's true.
if they love it, shit, you can sell it.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
No, for real.
Yeah. So
So when Pusha T album drop?
it's dropped. I want to say July. I know it's in July. I think it's 11, but I could be wrong.
And they I guess they gonna drop a video for the Joe Kendrick.
Yeah, they had a video. I just posted a video on our chat in our chat room.
The Joe Kendrick.
No, that's Joe
Oh,
Kendrick,
okay.
the single they got.
Okay.
But Whips and Chains is on YouTube though. The song.
Wilson James.
Yeah, well Kendrick, the song on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but yeah, Clipse about to drop. I was actually thinking about it, excited about it. I was like, I think the timber. I think us old niggas excited about it. I don't know what the.
I hope they keep it. I don't want to hear. I like if they keep it on the Pusha, the Pusha vibe,
Mhm.
the Clipse vibe, the hard beats, the
I
back
think-
and forth
I
flow.
feel like they are though.
I hope so.
I feel like they are because when I listen to the new song they got, like, yeah, this Clipse right here.
And Pharrell did the beat.
Yeah, for real. I think Pharrell did the whole thing.
That's what.
I was never a Clipse fan back in the day.
What?
Like I like a song here, I like a song there, but when Push went solo at Fear of God, nigga,
Yeah, Push
yeah.
went crazy.
Yeah, that
listen,
nigga went crazy.
Nigga, Shawty,
Crazy.
with that Mr. Me Too beat drop, nigga,
shit
Shawty,
hard.
oh my God,
That
Shawty.
shit hard.
Oh
Big
my
shit.
God, Shawty.
That whole album is reaction. What album? That's our second album. Hell Had No Fury.
Yeah.
That album crazy, shorty. Hey, Pharrell went crazy on that joint. The beats on that bitch is crazy.
Well, this one is called Let God Sort 'Em Out.
Let God Sort 'Em Out.
That's sweet.
It comes out July 11th.
Oh, that's sweet.
Let God
Let
sort 'em
God
out.
sort 'em out.
Yeah,
I
and
like
it's the
that.
Clipse first
I like
album
that.
since 2009.
I'm actually
God
looking
damn.
forward to this
For
shit.
real?
Yeah.
Man, that shit gonna be sweet.
That's crazy.
That's what hip hop need right now. A Clipse album.
Yeah.
Cause they was underrated like a motherfucker.
It was.
Niggas don't even put them in best duo group. They don't even put them in. They don't even talk about
Maybe
best groups.
because they didn't have enough.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, well, you know,
As a group, they didn't have enough.
Brittany, it was 3 records.
No, I know. I agree with you. I'm not disagreeing.
You're talking quality. She's talking quantity.
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with you.
I think Clipse got bigger records than the Locks.
They do.
They do.
Not more though.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
But the Locks always get mentioned in best groups though.
But
One more time, Britt.
but as a mass,
Yeah.
people probably don't mention them because they don't have enough.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Even if theirs is
It's
bigger,
fair.
they just don't have enough.
It's very fair.
I would say they never really got mainstream.
Yeah.
I would say that they have value in the community, ranked high, but did they ever really get mainstream? Not really. Not really.
What happened to that boy? Was it a big record?
So, hold on,
I'm
but
just
that's-
saying it was a big
right.
record, but
Very
was
big
it mainstream?
It was to
To a
us.
degree it was. To
we
us
hit-
it was.
I think it charted.
Yeah, I know if he said
I think it charted though.
Was it in a Target commercial?
No.
Even Grindin' was a
Yeah.
big song. But
Yeah, Grindin'
Grindin' might be the biggest record they
Grindin'
had.
was
definitely
one of the
is.
hitters.
It definitely is.
Yeah, they had them good. They had Mr. Me Too. They had
You still hear that beat and shit.
Oh, it was.
Yeah.
Oh, Grindin', yeah, they
You
still
talking about
Grindin'.
girls that knew them songs?
Huh?
Like
Yeah.
what happened to that boy and
Oh,
shit?
yeah.
Man, it's amazing to see females
They street classics though.
kicking that shit.
They had a
Yeah.
girl song. I just can't. I can't think of what it was.
That been pushed
But
over
they had a
though.
song for the
Street classics.
females, but I can't. Clipse had a song for the females. I just
Mama, I love you.
Mine don't love
Mama, I
Yeah.
love you. Yeah.
your faith in the
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what she
Oh
said.
yeah.
Yeah.
But think
It didn't
yeah.
go, but it was
sweet.
dope.
Though.
It was
The song
dope
was
though.
sweet though.
And then
yeah.
think about it, all of those were in like a couple years, and then it was no more. And like you just said, they ain't been out since 2009.
I think another thing that hurt the Clipse too was that shit they was going through with the record label. They was on Jive. You know what I'm saying? And Jive had dropped them in the middle of an album push.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
timing.
saying? Yeah, all
that
that shit play a
too.
part.
Yeah, the job ain't really jiving no more anyway.
Yeah, but all that shit play a part. Though.
Yeah.
You can't you can't drop nigga in the middle of his album push.
Yeah, and
You know what I'm saying?
Right, all your
That shit gonna
momentum
break a
gone.
lot of your momentum gonna be gone.
Yeah, that shit hard to shit back.
That might be the first album I buy in a while. The Clipse Joe. I'm buy album.
That's
That's
cool.
cool. I'm a download.
I'm buy that Joe. Oh, I mean, I don't really got.
I'm a
I don't got
download that
Spotify and shit like that, bro. I'm gonna get it though.
for free.
Shout out to Knockout Kennels and Loft
Who's that?
in the chat.
Oh, okay.
Oh, hey.
Shout out to Cool Demeanor in the
So-
chat. Shout out to Jay in the
So
chat.
Jason Wood.
Jason, what's up? Why?
Yeah. But yeah, man. Shout out to motherfucking Push.
Yeah,
nigga.
Push,
I'm
man. That
very
was
proud of this nigga, and he don't sound like an out of town nigga. I love it.
Sounds like an
I love
I
it.
can't wait
I
to hear. I
love
can't
it.
wait to hear the Kendrick verse just to see what the big fuss was.
Fuck Drake. That's all he probably said. That's all he said. Fuck that light skinned nigga.
It can't be
You know what I'm
because
saying?
Pusha done more than that, so it can't be Drake.
It's the lawsuits, man.
Yeah,
Legal exposure. Them niggas don't like that shit.
lawsuits he got pending. You know what I'm saying?
They told me I
That's
couldn't
why
mention your
I'm
name at the
guessing.
Super
I
Bowl,
don't
and I
know
did it
either.
anyway. I mean, what he probably said some shit.
But my thing, what the fuck did Kendrick say that he ain't already said?
Said right. But lawsuits.
And
What can he say that Pusha ain't saying?
I'm on a record with a nigga that don't fuck with you either. I mean, I
Two
don't know.
niggas don't fuck.
Right. Right.
That's why I said earlier. I feel like Drake might feel like, yeah.
Oh, he got Pusha out here doing songs about me.
I killed two birds with one stone.
But that's the thing, because even if you dropping it from a label, whatever, you act like these songs still can't hit YouTube and everything else and go crazy. Like that fucking
That's what
when
you wanted
Kendrick
to
did
go
In
crazy.
Control with Big Sean.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like everybody didn't hear that shit, even though we weren't supposed to.
Yeah.
Right.
Before we move, and I don't want to ask you your opinion about that Kendrick record at this point, right?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like how mainstream America got in on that shit. I didn't like how this. What the fuck y'all got to do with this? I didn't like that shit, yo.
Which one?
I
Not
didn't
like us?
Yeah, I didn't like that. the weather people are talking about not like us. What the fuck y'all got to do with a hip hop beef?
It's a hot
What do you
record.
gotta do with it?
His
It's
song.
trending.
This is the first time that ever happened.
It is the first time that ever happened with a
For a hip hop record?
Yes,
this record.
for this record, nigga.
Oh, this record.
Okay.
Yeah,
This record never been that big.
Yeah, the
All right.
weather talking about it, the sports shows talking about it,
Red
the Super
Cross said
Bowl,
that's how you
the
say
red.
it.
It's like,
You see me?
nigga,
College bands
bands,
playing it.
what do y'all got to do with a hip hop beat?
It's a hip,
It was
it's his song.
it was catchy. It was
his song,
trending.
sir.
That was weird to
It
me,
was-
man.
I think that song would have been still big even if he
Even if it wasn't this record.
Even if it wasn't this record.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
They
cool
not like
with
us.
it.
It's
And then,
Yeah.
I'm
and
just-
the beat, everything was just
What the weather lady
about
got
we-
to do
yeah.
with it, man?
Think about when the song
Stop
We
talking about
Ready,
shit.
but they still don't play that song. Like every sports team, they'll still have that somewhere in their joint. And how old is that song?
2 years now.
No,
Right.
I'm talking about We Ready.
Oh, oh yeah. We ready what? Older than you. Like shit, for real. Older than both of y'all. What you talking about?
I don't know, fool. Fool.
35, 36? No, I'm sorry.
Fool, I'm just a nigga. Come on, man. Leave us something, man. Let us just have our rap.
But it ain't like they.
Why y'all in
It
this
ain't like the
shit?
weather girl won't quoting hip hop songs before those. Son.
Exactly.
But this a
it
rap
won't like-
beat,
This is a
nigga.
hip-
Why y'all packaging it?
But it won't let everyone, 'cause think about it.
This record.
They don't look at it as a diss record.
Rock, it's a diss record.
They don't treat it
Oh,
as a
they
diss
know
record.
that's
They don't treat it as a
like,
diss
record. No, they
but
don't.
they know
They
it's a diss
They don't
record.
treat it as a diss
matter.
record.
So
son.
you don't feel offended that these? Hold on, it don't bother you, and not one bit that hip hop rap battles. I don't care what white boy coming on, pop star, K-pop. It don't matter. Hip hop battles stick to tradition. It's the most traditional thing left in hip hop. It's a battle record.
A battle record. That's
It's
true.
the purest thing
I
left.
understand what B's saying.
It's the purest thing left.
It's
and
a
the news
catchy
lady.
battle record.
And the news lady.
It's still a
is
catchy
gotta-
battle
but you gotta
record.
think
No,
about it.
I agree.
Also-
I agree. I ain't
Rock, nobody's debating that. Then
No.
you-
But
if
also
you-
think about it. The point of a diss record is to hurt a nigga feelings.
Yeah.
This nigga gotta hear this shit all
All
the
over.
fucking
Right.
time.
Right.
They say he playing at his shows.
Yeah.
And what else you gonna do at this point?
Drake playing at his shows.
Drake playing his show.
You gotta take it over at this point, because what else are you gonna do?
Yeah, you're not gonna get away from it.
No.
Exactly.
Then for- do you
You
understand?
took it and you
Do
you
you
need to be.
understand what I'm
Oh,
saying?
no, I understand
Yeah.
exactly what
That's the
you're saying.
purest thing left in hip hop. You can't listen. It's two niggas, two songs. They got a beef. No outside influence. Let's see who wins. It's still pure, nigga.
Yeah.
It's the same rap battle that Kumo did. LL is.
It's not though. You gotta
I got-
look
I
at
got
how
you.
times have changed in
Drake
between them
happened
two.
to make something. He happened to make
It was a
jingle.
he made a song. Look,
He had to make a jingle.
Drake back to back Joe when he was dissing Meek. That joint was a dope song, but it won't a hit song.
Well,
Yeah,
I
it
tell you,
was.
yes, it was.
Back to back
nigga,
was a
that
hit.
shit broke records.
Back
They
to back.
played in the
Yes,
club.
that shit broke records, nigga.
It was.
They
It
played
was.
back
It
to
wasn't
broke.
not like us big.
Huh?
Right.
No, it was not like us before, not like us.
Yeah.
Right.
Won't nobody
I agree
doing
with
numbers
that.
on no
Back
diss
to back was
record.
not like us before, not like
Like
us.
us, yeah.
Back to back. What?
Back to
shit
back
was
got
breaking
bigger.
records.
It was.
Back to back got bigger than it's supposed to get.
Yeah, it got bigger, but it wasn't the song that football players and everybody was playing at one time.
But look, that's why we say though.
Yeah.
Kendrick beat Drake at his own game.
Yeah,
Because what did he did? He made a catchy hook. Not like they not like us. That's
Yeah.
all.
Yeah, the hook sold the record to me.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's all that
The song didn't
matters.
even have to be about Drake, and that song still would have sold.
Yeah.
Exactly. Think about how many songs we just now finding out the real meaning behind that we used to sing the fuck out of and we had no business. It's just one of the things. But you gotta realize, also social media is different now. You ain't have all that back then. If you would have, it would have been the same thing.
There's a lot of records that was some bullshit. They were talking about some bullshit, but still was a hit.
Exactly.
I would feel offended if some Chinese motherfuckers was in our rap beef. What are you doing here?
Man, they in the show. Google.
Let us-
But they're not.
Rob,
They're
it's not that I don't listen.
Oh.
It's not that I don't understand how it happens.
Okay.
That's not the point. My point is, it's the most traditional thing left in hip hop.
But they're not.
That's all I'm saying. And it's been tampered with now.
They're not in it. They're enjoying it.
Yeah.
No, you're in it. You're broadcasting. You're promoting it. You're celebrating it. You're having fun. And you don't.
That's
Go
enjoying it.
ask that lady. Name your top 5 disc records of all time. And a bitch might at this point if she 40. But if she 20, she
sure.
got no fucking idea. You just having fun
They
with
was,
it.
they was cool.
But that shit serious.
Cardi B rapped about being a stripper.
And that's
in her
why
first
he
album,
hit on
right?
every level.
Cardi B album, it was straight sport analysts
You
quoting Cardi
still
B.
missing it, yo. I
Nah,
said this record.
My point is, Sean, it's a diss record in general by technical standards, but it's a hit record. by worldwide standards.
He not saying that.
You still.
I know he's not saying that, but at the
So
end
what are
of
we
the
talking about?
the end of the day is you saying that your point is you're saying it's a diss record and they enjoying a diss record.
I didn't know that's not the point, Rob.
Niggas, I guarantee you, white America don't look at Not Like Us like a diss record.
And that's a problem.
Yeah.
Because all of hip hop is loving the diss.
If
that's
the
true,
case,
that is a
yeah,
problem.
then
That's
it's
a problem.
record.
That's a problem. That's a problem.
Yeah.
Because it's a diss record.
We enjoyed it. We seeing who win, who got the goods, who got the dirt. That's how we enjoying it.
Yeah.
You over there boogieing in a pair of pumps, don't know nothing about this shit.
Let's be real about a diss record. It's Not Like Us a top 5 best diss record of hip hop.
Absolutely.
Not like us.
No.
Not to me. Not to me. I ain't even care for the record.
Hold on.
You know what's crazy?
Not
I
to me
actually like
personally,
that better than Not Like Us.
But if we talking numbers of stats,
No, not numbers of stats. I'm talking about battle, like what Sean talking about.
battle-
the
I'm
battle
talking
shit.
like what the best
The
battle
culture.
record of that year was Chris Brown taking that nigga head off.
Yeah.
That was the best diss
that was
record.
Quavo?
And
Yeah.
Quavo?
that
Yeah.
shit was crazy.
That was fire.
Yeah.
That was
traditional
Yeah, that was
magic
hip hop. Yeah.
diss record hip hop.
Yeah, that was traditional.
That's
Shout out
Yeah,
to
it's
Brian.
like, what,
Yeah, that
what
was.
y'all doing up there in the skybox?
But yeah,
Y'all
but
don't
they-
know nothing about this shit.
Yeah, but they weren't reciting Chris Brown.
And
right?
then Tupac and Big died behind a diss record, right?
Right.
And then y'all bitches up there boogieing in the skybox perpetuate this shit until one of them niggas die. And you don't give a shit about none of that shit.
Did Hit 'Em Up become one of them records that people still screaming and singing?
Oh, Hit 'Em Up legendary.
Yeah, hit him up. Legendary.
Yeah,
you ain't even know you could say that to a
yeah.
nigga on a record.
First off,
I didn't know you could say that
You
on a
started that shit
record.
off disrespectful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Fuck.
First off, fuck your bitch and the click.
Come
And
on,
think about
man.
it.
Yeah,
That
they-
trending came back around a couple
Weatherman
times
ain't saying
too.
that record.
Yeah, they not.
Man.
That's all I'm saying, man.
I mean,
That's all.
He talking
But no, but social media came back with a trend on that one too. Yeah.
People still say that's the best diss record of all time.
It is.
Yeah.
Because it's stuck to
I
it.
I still think it's no Vaseline, but
I ain't gonna hold you. I listen to Hit 'Em Up at least twice a week.
Niggas be sleeping on the bitch in you by Common, so because he
Oh,
destroyed
bitch,
Ice
no,
Cube.
no,
Listen
yo.
to you, that shit was sweet.
honestly,
Yeah, that shit was
awesome.
sweet.
Jesus.
There's been some great diss records.
Yes.
There's been some great diss records. I mean, we can go down to DJ Quick and
Hey,
MC8.
that shit's one of the greatest
You know what I'm
diss
saying?
records
See,
of
that's what
all
I'm talking
time.
about. That's
So,
one of the
you know, and
Them niggas in the skybox don't know nothing about that
I want to
shit.
go into
They don't
my
want to.
hip hop nerd shit,
Yeah.
but it's been some great diss records that niggas probably won't even mention.
Nah, hell
You know what I'm saying? So, Common, that's definitely one of them.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? The bitching you,
That shit was crazy.
that shit's
No
crazy.
Vaseline might be the greatest diss record.
Yeah, I think No Vaseline the
we
greatest.
we can't deny that Not Like Us is not a good one.
No, I ain't
It's a
saying
good
not
one, but it
good.
ain't
I
the
don't
greatest.
care for the
I
record.
ain't
I
saying
never
not good.
did.
I loved it.
It ain't
But
the
I
greatest
ain't,
diss record.
gonna say,
It ain't top 10 to me.
I ain't gonna put it over top of Hit 'Em Up and No Vaseline and
definitely not.
Even the Drake dissing
Even
me,
the fake.
back to back
was crazy.
Back to back was that's one of the best diss records I ever heard.
Yeah, for real.
Even Who Shot You, even though it wanted this record,
Yeah.
people look at Who Shot You as a diss record.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't care who shot you to this record because he didn't make it known. If you don't make it known,
Fair.
No,
That is
I know.
fair.
Who Shot You is not this record. It's not this
those are
record.
rules.
That
He
shit's
just
a
wrote.
diss
He
record.
just wrote. You think Who Shot You is this record?
Absolutely.
Hell no, man. He just wrote that shit, man.
No, absolutely.
He just wrote that shit, bro.
Hot beat sound like Sasquatch feet, the goddamn rollie on your arm, play you that slow but calm.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
Biggie,
Nah,
that's
man.
Biggie.
Ain't that
Biggie
who
been
shot
robbing
you?
niggas.
Who shot you? Yeah,
Yeah, that who shot you? I know it's Biggie.
No, I'm just saying that's what Biggie used to rap about. Everything he rapped about was
Dude,
robbing
man,
niggas.
that
my
nigga
man,
was
my man
talking
Tyler,
about.
Ether. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Takeover. Like
Yeah.
these
Oh,
this
Takeover.
record,
Yeah.
I
this
think the
record-
Takeover was technically a better record than Ether.
Yeah.
But Ether had magic.
Yeah.
And that's what you don't understand. If you're not in the culture, it was timing. Nobody thought he could do it. The
Nah.
beat was fucking hot.
Nobody thought he would
we
do
been
it.
waiting on it. Nobody.
Oh, yeah,
nobody thought Nas was gonna win that shit.
They
Nobody
had
thought
Nas
he
in
was
the
gonna
grave
win.
already.
I
Nas
said he was
dead.
gonna win out loud.
Nas is dead.
I
think
called the
right.
radio and said Nas was gonna win,
Yeah, I
but
like
nobody thought that shit, yo.
Nobody seen Nas. Nobody
Yeah,
seen
nobody
that shit
saw
coming.
that shit coming, yo. That
Yeah.
shit was beautiful, Shorty.
Because at the
Beautiful.
time,
It was
Jay
the
and them
beat,
got
too.
at Nas was quiet. His mama just died. You know what I'm saying? You ain't hear much. He had Nostradamus, that bullshit Nostradamus album
Yeah,
out.
that shit was bullshit.
They took advantage of it. You know what I'm saying?
That was like a Diddy
They
influence.
woke Nas up out the grave, if you
Yeah.
ask me.
That shit was beautiful,
That
yo.
brought Nas back.
That Ether beat was harder than Takeover beat too.
I don't know.
No.
Boom.
Both of them was good beats. Kanye did that Takeover
That
shit.
shit was sweet.
That shit was hard, Sean.
Come on, man. Ether beat. Come on, Sean.
That Takeover shit was hard.
Yeah, that don't take your opinion for you, but that don't take nothing away from the other.
I think Ether had the magic, man.
Yeah,
It just had
yeah.
the magic, and you can't invent the magic. You cannot invent it, yo.
And Nas' timing was good.
It was
just good.
perfect. It was
It was
perfect.
perfect.
You're right.
It was perfect,
It was.
yo.
Them niggas out partying, having a ball, and Nas just came out with that. Niggas like, Nas back. And niggas heard that shit like, oh shit.
50 never had a diss record, did he?
Yeah, nigga, you crazy?
What song?
Nigga, 50 got 20 of them.
That nigga life a diss record,
I
nigga.
want to say that.
What record? What's
this?
Man, they got
Back Down ain't on this record.
Back down.
Wait, this is Ja Rule.
Ja Rule.
Oh,
yeah,
Wankster.
back
Damn,
down.
Wankster.
Yeah,
50 got goddamn
Wankster.
Piggy bank.
Wankster, hit that bitch. That's the closest shit to a diss record that happened with Kendrick shit. Wankster was crazy,
Wankster
yo.
was crazy. Even though
But Wankster was a good song too, though.
Wankster, but
I don't understand you,
the thing about
Rob.
Wankster was like
I
I say,
feel how you feel.
50 ain't say no names, but we know it was a diss record.
Also, if you saw the video,
Yeah.
if you saw the Wankster video,
Yeah.
you knew exactly what it was.
What you
Yeah.
say, Brett?
I said what you said. I feel how you feel about Wankster with the Not Like Us. I'm like,
Yeah, it was. I like
It
the
wasn't a strong-
movement.
it wasn't a
and I like the
strong
vibe.
Rap
I just-
record, yeah.
I like what came. I don't even like what came out of it. That'd be unfair.
50 got Piggy
Ja Rule
Bank.
did it to
50
us.
got the Piggy Bank, the other diss record.
Oh, wow.
The Piggy Bank, whatever is on, I Run New York.
oh yeah.
Man, they got some shit in this record. Run New York was hard. And what the other one? I Smell Pussy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, now he said names in that
Oh,
one.
no, he said names in
Yeah,
all
he
of them.
said.
all right,
he
all
said-
Only one he didn't say a name in was Wankster. All the other Jones we named, he said our name.
How the Robert Industry nigga went on this record, though?
Did
Who?
How the Robert Industry nigga?
It was taken like one.
It was taking like one,
Yeah,
but it
yeah.
wasn't really one. It was taking like one.
Didn't he have a diss game?
Yeah, he got a couple Jones on Game. Even though Game Jones was better. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, and I'm,
Yeah, right.
I know that,
Good
though.
segue.
so
On
let
that
me
note.
goddamn run this
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Yeah,
Goddamn pay these bills. We be right back with you.
Visit the Spiked Punch Store. Quality, garments, style. Shop online at the link below.
The Spiked Punch podcast is sponsored by our friends at designonline.net, Bloodlines Apparel, and Spin 100 Radio. Now, back to the show.
All
right.
right. Yeah, they get the goddamn segue was on point for him. So, Bo, you want to run this shit down real quick, man?
Well,
Who was
I
our
was-
resident?
I was watching the article. Well, I was watching a podcast. I posted on our
Yo, boy, sure.
posted on our timeline. Wack 100.
I will whack.
Wack 100 said he said Game was a better rapper than Jadakiss, and people eyebrows went up. DJ Academic was like, no, I don't know.
Academics, yeah.
And Wack kind of bullied him, but the stuff he was saying
bullied him.
was pretty accurate. You know what I'm saying?
The nigga is better than what he got over
Nigga,
this.
fuck you talking about? He said, who better than Game? Who better? He said, I mean, 10 rappers in New York better than Game. He said, name them.
Hey, Academics can do it.
Academic couldn't name them.
You can name 10 rappers better
You
than him.
can't name 10 rappers.
Yeah.
Hold on, that's better. That you think are better. How the fuck you can't name the 10?
Yeah, we should ask me.
That's what I said. That's what I said. It's academics, though. I'm not even
Yeah.
surprised. He should have asked somebody.
Yeah, you asked me, nigga. I didn't right
A
on
real
my
DJ.
Yeah, I threw it right at you, nigga. Pose. You know what I'm saying?
And I think a lot of that too, especially with them two, is like it definitely sometimes comes down to a preference and a coast preference.
That's what I think
because
exactly
they
what
done
it is.
Versus LA, like
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, LA done got in that space too. Because when Food posted it, I was like, okay, so it's official. You can't listen to New York niggas about top 10. Aaron Spears, you cannot listen to that nigga. About the top. Don't nothing exist outside of New York
Right.
than that nigga.
Aaron
And
Spears.
rightfully so.
Rightfully
Yeah.
so.
And rightfully so.
Rightfully so.
I mean,
And
to be
and
fair,
that
then-
West Coast
I bet this
niggas.
list ain't
Yeah.
debate. I bet this list ain't non-debatable though.
No, but I mean that's
Aaron
how
Spears
that's
list.
how you
Yeah,
really
his
supposed
list.
to-
I seen his. I done heard him run his list. That is debatable, nigga.
I have to see it.
Yeah.
I have to see it.
But West Coast niggas done hit that
JL
threshold.
on that.
I think,
man.
I agree with people.
Yeah,
West Coast
with
niggas don't
niggas-
hit that mark, though.
Yeah, they done hit that threshold now,
Yeah,
yo.
you can't say them bad about the West Coast nigga.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, fuck
All right, the
you.
game is
And
probably
rightfully so.
the game is probably one of the dopest rappers in the West Coast.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Top 5.
Agreed.
Agreed.
that's fair.
Agreed. Top 5 West Coast rappers, Game in there.
Yeah, but come on now, we talking about Kiss. We talking about Kiss.
We talking about Kiss. And I'm glad you said that, because that's the point Wack 100 was making. We talking about Game.
That's what he kept saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Game might be Jadakiss in the West Coast.
Yeah.
He might have.
All right,
Rock,
so
Rock, you really got to understand this.
But
bro.
Rock, think about it. If you take your top 10 rappers, where are they from?
New York City. Of course they from New York City.
Your top 10 rappers from New York City?
Hold on.
Is that a fact?
Biggie,
Because my top 10 rappers ain't from New York.
Eminem from Detroit. He one of my top 10.
I know if I go through my top 10, I'm going to be on the East Coast.
I'm trying to think of Atlanta nigga out there. Drake,
I got
three
some New
stacks.
York.
Three
Don't
stacks.
get me wrong. But yeah, I got
Three stacks to be on nigga. And then we go Texas, Scarface.
That's what I'm saying.
You still an
your
East
top 10
Coast,
all New York. That don't matter.
No,
You East and out. You East and
Majority.
South. Yeah.
Majority New York.
Majority?
Yeah.
So you
even know
East and
my
South.
majority, I have to think about it.
Redman, Biggie, Jay-Z.
Redman ain't from New York. But he East
Jersey.
Coast.
Okay, Jersey.
Yeah.
East Coast. Okay.
Same thing.
Biggie.
Yeah.
To me,
Biggie.
I'm sorry for being
Jay-Z.
disrespectful.
Fucking Rakim.
Rakim might be
Kane.
the greatest rapper of all.
Come on, Zach.
So when you think about it, your map is on
East
the
Coast.
East. Yeah, it's East Coast,
With the
some down
sprinkle of
south.
Texas in here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the East and the
I
down
think that's
south.
a fair list,
Detroit,
though.
Michigan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, if you
I
had
ain't
somebody
mad at
from
this,
LA,
I ain't
their
mad at Rock.
list
I ain't
probably
mad
gonna be
about
West,
list.
and then maybe
My
some South.
favorite West Coast nigga rapper. Damn. They Loonies. For real, sir. I thought the
Some
Loonies
people
was sweet.
rap too.
The Loonies,
Looney
Oakland.
niggas.
They're your favorite.
Young
They was my
Mouth,
favorite nigga. Young Mouth was my.
Go.
They were one of my favorite rappers.
Yeah, them
That was
niggas
good,
could
but I ain't
go.
gonna name them.
Fucking Richie Rich, nigga. Richie Rich could rap.
Yeah.
Pac,
It's dope. I got a lot of favorite niggas from the West Coast. I don't even know who my favorite is.
I learned to like
He's my
Pac. You know what I'm saying?
favorite
So
nigga
I,
from the West Coast.
Pac, you
learned-
can't even bring Pac up
Yeah, I
in
ain't
there.
gonna put Pac.
Pac another animal, yo.
yeah, I learned to like Pac.
Ice
Cube
Cube probably my
animal.
favorite West Coast rapper.
Ice Cube. is-
Yeah, I gotta give it to Cube.
Nigga,
I
was
think
been a big
Ren.
Cube
I think
fan.
Ren was a better rapper than Ice Cube to me.
Hell no.
Ren.
Well,
I do.
no.
I like Ren.
Ren.
I'm gonna say this. Back in that heyday, fuck no. But a little later, I might put Ren on the list. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think Ren was just a better rapper
I
than
think
NWA.
DOC is the greatest
Yes.
West Coast
Oh my
rapper
God.
of
But he from
all
the
time.
West
He from
Coast.
Dallas,
He from
Texas.
Texas,
Yeah.
I know, but by the way,
DOC is a corrupt, so
what do you mean?
like corrupt, not really from the West
Yeah.
Coast.
That nigga from like Philly.
But
or
he,
something.
but he represents
Yeah.
the
I
West
didn't
Coast.
know
But he be up,
represented-
Yeah, he from Philly.
Yeah, that nigga from
Oh,
Philly.
wow.
He moved to the West Coast when he was like 16, 17.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so
Anyway,
damn, I
the
can't
West
even give
Coast
it to
different,
DOC. How much of West Coast is DOC in your
Yeah,
estimation?
no,
West
I
Coast.
say he just like corrupt.
Damn.
He moved from Texas to LA and kind of adapted it. I mean, you know,
Yeah,
he,
DOC
technically
was-
he
oh,
from
man.
Texas, but DOC they count him as I guess they kind of count him West Coast.
It ain't too many West Coast niggas that I be like, that make me say, they give me the kiss when, nigga, I done heard a lot. I might have heard enough Game records. I'm gonna say that.
He ain't
I
gonna
haven't
give you
heard
the
enough
kiss.
Game records for y'all to say that this nigga is the Jadakiss of the West Coast.
Man, I'm telling you,
Yeah,
man.
you ain't gonna
Nipsey?
get the same thing though,
Nipsey
yo.
Game
Nipsey
monster
sweet, but
West.
Nipsey dope.
Yeah, Nipsey, but he won't. Yeah, Nipsey dope, but he won't that.
Nipsey on my
He talking about MCing,
that's what
MC.
I'm saying, yeah.
and I don't think there's a
Yeah,
day
MCing.
in hell that one Mike, Jadakiss, and fucking Game stand on stage in front of crowd.
Kiss a killer.
The Game would win.
Kiss a killer.
If we talking about quality of music and
Kiss a killer.
catalog,
Yeah.
then we got a real.
I'm talking about a verse.
I think
I
Game-
think
I ain't gonna
if it,
underestimate Game.
man, y'all, you
I
tripping.
ain't gonna underestimate
You
Game,
tripping,
man.
fool.
No, I'm not tripping.
You are tripping,
I
son.
listen, Rock.
Listen,
I listen.
put him on a Kanye produced beat, Kiss with a verse and Game with a verse. You think Gabe can outverse Kiss?
I don't know.
No, you know he can't. You know he can't, nigga.
On a Kanye
It's
beat,
never
that's
happened.
No.
a
It's
hard
never
ass song,
happened.
though. But at the end of the day, that's a hard
Nobody
ass song.
never had a
I don't
better
think
verse
I
than Kiss.
ever heard a
Right,
verse.
right.
Hard ass
At the end of the day, it's a hard ass song. I agree.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
But nobody has ever out-rapped Kiss on a
On
song.
a record that I could think of.
Nobody. Not even Styles P.
That I could think of. Maybe
That's not
Sam.
true.
He might be the closest.
Styles P might have out-rapped them couple
Styles
times.
is
Yeah.
he in my game.
Come on,
category.
man.
I just-
You know what,
Hold
Sean?
on.
I think I'm with
Hold
you.
on, hold
If it's
on.
gonna be anybody, it might have been Fab.
It might have been Fab,
But
might have
that's-
got off on that nigga a few times.
Fab, I was gonna say
Yeah,
Fab.
but other than that,
Huh?
Fab.
Fab.
Yeah.
Fab
Him and Fab, they always spar.
Yeah.
That shit
Every
was
time. And that shit be good.
Yeah,
the
be
most
The
good.
song I
even.
sent to you,
Yeah.
the song, the Hope Jump,
Yeah. I remember that joke.
who had the best verse?
I don't know.
I always like that with them too.
know,
When I listened to that album, Fab and Kiss album, I was like, damn.
I was
I don't
favoring
even
Kiss
know-
until I heard Fab verse. You know what I'm
Fab
saying?
go crazy,
yeah,
bro.
Yeah, Fab sweet.
Somebody give Cool Demeanor a thumbs up, please.
What Cool Demeanor say?
Ren was nice, but Q writing was impeccable.
Yeah.
Okay.
God, we got some folk in here tonight, man. Shout out. Oh, Taylor, we already gave you a shout out. Shout out again.
But I'm not a Game fan, but I done heard enough Game records to say the Game can rap.
Nigga, I got
Gang can rap.
I
nigga.
got all Game albums. They got the mixtape.
Game got rap. ISO.
Game is a lyricist.
Yeah, he is.
Yes.
Not only a lyricist, he's
Yes.
a songwriter.
Yeah.
He writes it for the chicks.
Yeah.
He can battle rap. Nigga, he checking the boxes.
All of them.
All of them.
Jada's not checking all the
What are
boxes.
we talking about,
He
bro?
just not. Yeah.
And don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I still think Kiss. I'm gonna pick Kiss because I think because I'm a big Lox fan. Ain't nothing
Yeah.
on top of that. But it's arguable though.
Yeah.
West Coast Game might be Jadakiss.
Wow.
I don't know. I can't go there.
Who? All right. Okay.
can't
Just
go
hold on. Listen to me now. Just hear me out. Kiss nickname Top 5 Dead or Alive.
Yeah.
That's his nickname.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kiss don't got no landslide classic album.
I just top
No,
5
that-
dead or
I'm talking
alive
about
to
the
me.
landslide. I mean, it's questionable.
yeah.
Some nigga be like, some people be like, Kiss the Devil's a classic, whatever. But I'm talking about a landslide. Illmatic, landslide classic.
He got one for
Ready
him.
to Die, landslide classic. Do Kiss got one?
Nah.
You know who I think do though?
Who?
Styles P.
Styles P.
Gangsta the
Gangsta the
Gentleman.
Gentleman.
Man,
That shit
Fofo
classic as a bitch.
put me on the full records and Styles P cat. I
Yeah.
see why niggas said Styles P's better than Kiss.
Styles P is that nigga.
I'd rather listen to a Style P album.
Styles P still my favorite.
Nah, that
would.
nigga
He's still my
sweet.
favorite nigga out the Lox.
No, Styles P can rap.
But it's a formula to the Lox though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Kiss is the lyricist. Styles P is the street prophet.
Yeah.
Sheik the wild.
Sheik the
He
entertainment.
the wild card.
Sheik Flavor Flav.
Sheik the wild card.
Not in the sense of Flavor Flav, but you know,
He the
yeah.
wild card.
I would have called him more Memphis Bleak than Flavor Flav, but
Yeah,
I think he would rather be
that's
Flavor
why I call him the
Flav.
wild card.
I think Game closer to Ross than Jada.
Yeah.
I think
No,
I think Game is closer to Rick Ross, and not as in how I feel about the nigga being Wack or cool.
I mean, go
But
ahead.
the Game is the boy, right? But ability and songwriting, checking all the boxes.
Is Ross.
He's a solid 8 on every fucking level. That's fucking phenomenal, right? But you just don't get that Jada shit and Fab shit out of West Coast niggas. Not
don't.
typically. Especially
And it-
their superstar Snoop. And these niggas can go.
Yeah, but just don't
But
get
you're
that.
not getting that. Let me rewind that with the one
Child, you're not getting that
catch some
vocabulary.
shit.
I don't agree.
You're not getting that. You're not getting that.
I said, you're not getting that vocabulary, so listen to E40.
I don't
Yeah,
agree,
like
man.
they get-
Gang got some rewinds, bro.
Man, come on.
Yeah, and I'm not saying he don't, but
Well,
it's that.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Like them like Kiss and Fab, them niggas. That's what they grew up. They grew up on that New York wordplay. Like
Yeah, the
you know what I'm saying?
wordplay
You know
is
what I'm saying?
different.
The
But that's what
cleverness.
Gang study though. That's why Gang rap the way he rap now.
Right.
He studied New York niggas. That's why Game's so nice now.
I
And
agree.
he'll tell you that.
But it's just that you call that man the West Coast Kiss. That's not really.
I think it's accurate because ain't nobody. Who else would you call that? Because I'm gonna get back to the point I was making. Kiss top 5 dead or alive, right? West Coast, you say who your top 5? Game in there.
Yeah.
They start talking about lyricists, nigga. Game in there.
You think?
He don't call himself that, but I'm saying that because Game and everybody.
I think Game a better rapper than Kendrick.
Huh?
I think he's a better rapper than Kendrick.
He could be. I ain't gonna argue
would
it.
say that.
I ain't gonna say it all the way, man. I'm telling you like this.
Hey, Rock.
This is my thing with Kendrick. Kendrick. And I don't know if this take away from his legend or not. Kendrick earlier work was fucking amazing, Sean.
Amazing.
Yeah, that shit was fucking
Amazing, bro.
Yeah.
So when niggas say now Kendrick ain't that sweet, I ain't mad at you saying it because he's not as good as he was.
It's old shit, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He's
That's
difficult
freaking-
listening
Yeah,
now.
he's
Yeah.
He's
got more-
artsy.
Yeah, he got more artsy. You know what I'm saying? But when Kendrick first came out the gate, Kendrick first 3 records, the mixtapes, albums, all that.
Joe, he rapping over all the Nas beats. He got Joe, he rapping over all the Nas beats.
He don't buy for buy with any New York nigga ever in that window.
Yeah.
Ever.
If you listen to Kendrick early,
Short around kill him, in my opinion.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that verse he did on Control was stupid.
Crazy.
Man, that shit was ridiculous.
Crazy.
Stupid.
Crazy.
Yeah.
And Drake's in his feelings about that.
Yeah.
And that nigga named the people that were on the song with him. Like, come on now.
I mean,
But
it's hard to put
The
Kiss.
thing about Control, everybody like the sensitive niggas took it as a diss.
Yeah.
But the niggas
If you listen to what he
niggas
said,
who was competitive, they was like, oh, that's what's up.
yeah, he's saying like,
Sport.
Sport,
Exactly.
yeah, sport, nigga, yeah. Like
I hear you, nigga. Don't push his head.
Exactly.
He said, I love y'all, but I'm here to kill y'all,
Yeah.
niggas.
Yeah.
and that's what I
I'm
forgot who.
all for it.
Yeah.
I forgot who it
I'm
was, but it was somebody that was like, they were like, man, you should have been mad if he didn't say your name.
That what Meek said.
That's fair.
They asked Meek on the breakup.
Yeah.
Meek said, I'm happy saying my name.
He said,
Yeah.
like,
You know
if
what
you
I'm
didn't
saying?
say your name,
If you didn't say your name, that means you ain't shit to him.
Exactly.
And you ain't want to step out in front of that truck that weekend
But
anyway.
that definitely should have been the start.
That
That definitely we all should have known
Yeah.
that if Kendrick really wanted to go left with some shit, he could have. Like that was a little sneak peek right there to let y'all know the type of shit that he could
So
really
now I'm
get
curious
into.
as to what he put on this song.
Huh?
Now I'm curious as to what he put on
Yeah, I
this
want to hear what he
song.
put on
Man,
the
he
song.
probably said one line about Drake.
Yeah, I don't know.
Man, we find out that shit, it's some petty ass,
Some bullshit.
scared of the law shit,
Yeah,
nigga.
yeah.
Man, Def Jam is officially dead.
Yeah.
I think they did anyway.
Oh, yeah, I think they already worked.
Cause shout out to Breakfast Club, man. I agree with DJ Envy, man. Russell Simmons would have never let that
Yeah,
shit
stop
Hell no.
censoring
Leo
niggas,
Corn
man.
would have never let that
Let
ride.
that shit happen.
Hell no.
When Jay-Z was running, he would let
Yeah,
that shit
exactly,
happen.
son.
You know what I'm
L.A.
saying?
Reid, if he
Yeah, they
little
would let that
stood
shit
there,
happen.
no,
You know what
hell
I'm saying?
no.
So I don't know what the fuck they doing over there.
No, they ain't do it.
Only
Some nigga
fucking
named
know over
Tunji run Def Jam
You
now.
got
man.
somebody that agrees with you in the chat, Rock.
They said what?
They said they agree with you.
Who is it?
Cool demeanor.
Oh, okay.
So how wrapped up is Def Jam in this Diddy shit?
Kevin Lyles, he moved. He they said he stepped down and went out the country.
Yeah.
He out the country.
Yeah, go get ghosts, nigga. That was shit.
Yeah, they should.
So,
Go get lost,
cause
nigga.
niggas just remember shit. 2006. Oh yeah, I was in that joint. You know what I'm saying?
What them niggas dressed alike in the picture?
Yeah. Them niggas, all them niggas participate in that shit. Even if you don't even fuck with them now, you still got a history of fucking with this nigga.
You know,
Shit.
you know what I don't like?
You know who I'm surprised they haven't brought up? Ashton Kutcher. A lot of people don't realize
That nigga lawyer might be a powerful motherfucker, son.
He got brought up a while ago, but
He ain't going to court though. He don't gotta come.
Man,
to
them
court.
niggas just want. Hey, listen. And I've been following this shit this last couple weeks, right? This case looking thinner and thinner.
Yeah.
Dinner
Yeah,
as in
Thinner as in, y'all really charged him with RICO? There's one thing you charge him for each individual crime if it's in the statute. That's cool, right? But RICO? Right, because the crimes that y'all talking about
Ain't
is
RICO.
not making bad boy money by doing the crime, right? So the mob get the doc, that's a crime, and then the
Mob get the
and then
doc.
the doc make money for the crime mob.
Yeah.
We get the dump trucks, and that's a crime, and then the dump trucks make money for the mob. But it's not bad boy making money off of puffy criminal acts.
Yeah.
That shit thin as fuck, yo.
So yeah, the
So
ones that on that side, yeah.
That's thin.
what you
Personal
think about
criminal
the-
charges.
What you think about the paying off the people for the tape?
Paying off the people for the tape. Yeah, and I'm saying if it's criminal.
That's RICO shit?
But the thing is,
It can be connected.
yeah, RICO is 2 crimes
Oh.
and 10 years in furtherance of some enterprise. But no, you just got a bad boy nigga committing crimes.
Yeah.
Do that make it a RICO?
No.
I don't think so either.
Because RICO is about, it has to be actually the business. Like
Yeah.
The
actually,
business
the
is
business ain't got shit
the
to do
business
with
not
it.
committing crimes.
So if a bitch got a free stack of CDs for fucking everybody, that's RICO.
And that's what they trying to do.
So basically they're trying to make it seem like the way it would be RICO, like according to Sean, would be if shit, it ain't even really a way for like if people were paying to get into Diddy's parties.
That's still not illegal.
Not that illegal.
No, but I'm
nothing
yeah, I know you're trying to.
nothing is really
I've been searching my
nothing
brain
is really
like.
tying back to Bad Boy.
Bad boy.
And I think part of it have to be that whatever criminal act
Yeah.
held up the business.
Yeah.
But
It had to be
beating
beneficial
up
for the
Cassie,
business.
that didn't
Yeah.
benefit the business.
No.
paying the goddamn prostitutes, that didn't benefit the business.
Yeah.
It's just an individual dude having too much goddamn fun and doing fuck shit. And then you try to tie them together as Rico?
So I guess
that's tough.
The only way I really could see it is he was using bad boy money to do this, since that's where he earns his money from.
It's all bad boy money.
But that's still one way in. That's not going. That's not going back out.
Ain't that the whole point though?
What's that?
That he like all the stuff they making like I mean, you can pinpoint anything to be a crime, but everything he doing is bad boy money.
Right, so how can you ever escape it?
All right, so
how can you ever? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying too.
So if the owner, so if the person that's CEO of Baron Stearns, right, you find he doing criminal shit on the side, do it make Baron Stearns a Rico? Do it make it a Rico case? No, it's just one dude acting badly.
Yeah. I was about to say, if anything, Diddy was
just
costing bad boy
because it's my company.
Yeah, he was costing bad boy money. He won't make it enough.
I think that's it though. I think it's because it's him and he on Bad Boy.
I think so.
Yeah, that's what I think it is.
But the thing is, my bar is, were the crimes facilitating the growth of Bad Boy as a business?
Okay, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
It wasn't. It was just fucking up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And owning Bad Boy.
If anything, he's losing money.
Yeah, right. He just spending money in wild parties.
Yeah, wow. Yeah.
And paying off people for doing dumbass, ignorant ass shit.
Right.
You should be in jail for that shit. But no, you're there for a Rico. By yourself.
Ali said Diddy just be guilty of being a freak.
Yeah, he guilty of some
Did y'all hear what he did in court today?
What?
While the testimony, when people was on stand, he was eyeballing the jurors. And that's eyeballing them, like looking at them, looking at them, listen to the joint. And the judge called him out and said, "I throw you out this court. Keep your eyes." Like you trying to intimidate these motherfuckers. Yeah. And anybody was looking to see if they believe in this shit. If they believe in this shit,
so I can't look over there.
No,
I don't think you can.
It's the way you're doing it.
Yeah.
If he's solely staring while the testimony is going on,
looking at the jury,
that's intimidation.
It's an intimidation tactic.
But how can you substantiate? It's so subjective.
But
why are you looking at the juror when somebody?
Because that's what they talk. I want to see how they reacted to this shit.
This whole time while we was having this conversation, I'm only focused on Sean. I ain't looked at nobody else. That's kind of weird.
Also about that too, like they don't build this valid history.
Yeah.
You more guilty of that than you are.
But he done had the intimidation tactics already. Like
that's what I'm saying.
Okay, your reputation is getting your
reputation is violent. So like
I can go for that.
Yeah, they said the judge called him out and that shit. Told him, "I'll throw you out of court."
Yeah.
I
the history of that.
He said, the nigga had a boogie in his nose. I was just trying to tell me he had a boogie in his nose.
And see, there's a difference too. Like if you just scan around and then you finish scanning the rest of the room,
or
if this is something that you've been doing, but if you're just solely holding eye contact for like 30 plus
seconds,
I
know your mama, nigga.
Like you can tell.
Yeah, that's crazy though.
That nigga blinking Mars code in that bitch. Passing messages through blinking. Long blink, short blink.
Nigga be like,
so he can do a sketch of their ass and be like, "Hey, go run this shit. Go put their pictures.
I got you, bro.
Go put their information for me."
Nigga mouth that shit in court.
Yeah, that shit a wild case. I know this is off subject. That's a wild case, man. The more and more I watch it, it's wild, yo. I don't know how Cassie ain't a co-defendant.
She already got a stand.
Who?
How she ain't a co-defendant? Have you heard the stories from the stripper nigga?
Who?
No.
Cassie.
How the fuck she ain't a co-defendant?
Exactly what Cassie.
I watched the stripper interview. He like, yo, them niggas ill, yo, her too.
Yeah. And that's what I got out of her testimony.
So you think she should be on trial too?
Fuck
yeah.
That's wild.
If it was anything outside of this and they were just charging people with the shit they having at the party, she in it.
They had a bitch on stand and said Diddy held her over the goddamn legs like goddamn and beat her ass and threw her on the couch.
I can
Like
see that.
from what is it? Best Man.
Five Hobbies.
I was gonna say from Best Man too when he.
Oh, Morris says, yeah. She that nigga held her over a ledge.
I wouldn't be surprised.
A woman though, that's crazy.
That nigga wild, man.
Nigga tyrant, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but like I say, she was just as bad as him.
I heard something about the Diddy show, but I'll wait till we go off camera because it's a little.
Heard about who?
It's a lot.
It's a little, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but she's just as bad as him, man. So I was like, man, that's why, like I say, I ain't, I don't condone her getting her ass whooped and all that shit, but I don't feel sorry for her as far as like the whole, you know what I'm saying?
Freak shit.
Because she was part of it.
Cause she liked that shit.
He dangled her career over.
And the lifestyle, if you want to continue to live this lifestyle, you got to fuck a couple of niggas.
But she wanted.
That ain't what the fuck happened.
No, I'm just saying. I mean,
but she wanted a music career.
That's not what happened. Yeah. She was in on the stripper deal.
Yeah.
She asked that nigga, do you want to come?
Niggas herself.
Right.
Yeah. So, and the dude was like, I couldn't get it together to do the shit.
Yeah.
Because Puppet is a goddamn sadist.
Yeah, he
want to watch me dominate her. And she like, nigga, do you want to finish or you don't want to finish? I know you want to finish. She is facilitating the interaction.
Yeah.
Straight up. And she gave the stripper the rules when he came. Don't look at him. Don't talk to him.
Right.
That was Cassie talking.
And hold on. Not only that, she called. They had sessions when Diddy wasn't there.
Yeah.
Okay,
she ordered them. Yeah,
he ordered. Is that legal though? Is that illegal?
That's fine and everything. Well, I got a question. When did she want to stop doing this though? At what point did she say she wanted to stop and Diddy made her continue doing it?
That's true.
I'm only going on the store these people that were there.
But that's because she could have been the ringleader for 5 years, and then that last year she could have been like, oh, I want to do this shit tomorrow.
Right, and when you don't want to do it, that's criminal. But when you don't get absolved of the other 5 years, that's my only thing.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying. That's also what probably makes it criminal is why he's being held accountable. Is like, at what point did she say she wanted to stop and you continued to make her do it? Because multiple of them said they see him beat her.
Yeah, so how's she not accountable?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a whole different case. She's not on trial right now. Maybe they.
That's my question.
More than likely, whatever evidence and testimony she gave was enough for her
she probably took a plea deal.
Yeah, and I don't think it's no justice in it. It was just a bunch of freak ass shit. I don't think no justice in locking up Cassie. I just like to point out that you're just as culpable as that nigga.
Yeah, you was right.
That's all I'm saying.
You was right in there with him.
Yeah, and you shouldn't get to beat up or nothing. And whenever you wanted to leave, you should have been able to leave.
Because y'all keep saying she couldn't leave.
She was without that nigga
she was
all the time.
Yeah, a lot of times she was
doing shit all the time.
Yeah, so I can't go with it. She couldn't leave.
No, because maybe she wanted to fly a private jet.
Yeah, that's part of it.
Yeah, of course.
Some things.
I think she did love the lifestyle. Yeah. She was willing to sacrifice her life for it.
Look, this is off subject.
And I'm with Brittany. Yeah, she get to change her mind if she want to.
That's what I'm saying. At what point did she change her mind and he continued?
Yeah, she get to change her mind.
Because I mean, we seen the video evidence when she tried to leave that nigga.
Yeah.
So I mean, it ain't like.
My understanding is more to that motherfucking story.
Yeah.
Tyler says she's a victim of being trafficked.
But running out the fucking hotel and him catching you and trying to leave is really two different things. That's just one thing that we saw.
Right. But what happened before?
You know what I'm saying?
What happened after?
Because like I say, she tried to run away from him at that moment. That don't mean she was actually trying to leave.
But that don't mean that she didn't try to run away and leave beforehand.
But shit,
and
she was all by herself. She been without him plenty of times. So what is the case? What's your real case?
Cause she wanted to fly private jets and stay in nice hotels, nigga.
He hasn't always been around. She's been free without him. So what I'm asking is, if you're free without him and you can do whatever you want, how you keep getting back there with him?
In the last few years of their relationship, how often did we see him without her? Not often. We see him out in public, but not her. If she was out in public, it was with him.
And not just that, if you put enough fear in somebody, you no longer have to be physically there.
Yeah. If you put enough fear in somebody,
you put enough fear in somebody, and you know, and she already knows who you can pay off.
But she wasn't scared enough to go fuck another nigga?
Right.
That was part of their arrangement.
No, okay, but I'm saying, come on, Lala, hold on, just work with me, yo.
Okay.
So you're free enough.
Kid Cudi and her, they messed around early on in that. I'm talking about towards the end where.
So you was free enough then?
I'm talking about she probably didn't want to leave then. I'm talking about when she decided to make that decision when she was like, I'm done. And she kept trying to leave and this nigga threatened her, beat her ass to come.
So you scared then, but you weren't scared when you was cheating on the nigga.
He probably didn't have that type of control over her.
This was later. Party when they had control.
This was later with the stripper. She was cheating on him.
So he was cheating on. So that's cheating when she was fucking the nigga that normally fuck her around Diddy.
Right.
That's cheating.
I mean, she did it without Diddy, and
So
Diddy ain't know about it.
She paid for
So
it.
that's a form.
So you think if she said, "Oh yeah, I fucked the nigga while you was doing your Diddy shit, I fucked this nigga in Atlanta," you think
he didn't know that?
You think? Oh, so you think?
Fucking somebody and leaving this.
You think he had an issue with that?
Huh? You think who?
Diddy had an issue with that.
He probably did. Because he was controlling. I feel like he was
She fucked him in front of her on Monday, but then Wednesday she fucked him without Diddy.
Behind the back, yeah.
Right.
Wow, that's crazy.
So that's
I've
a
been
risk,
given those rules before.
and that's a risk she had.
straight
That's
up.
a risk she took. She knew that she wasn't supposed to do that. That's a risk she
That's
took.
how threesomes work with your wife.
Yeah, you can fuck her while I'm here,
but you can't fuck her without me.
Yeah.
Same thing with
Yeah. Yeah, you can get that rule.
Yeah.
I mean, that's cool.
But
And Britt, I'm not judging her on that. You get to change, you get to grow, you get to experiment, have fun. But some shit just don't fly with me. You can't be like, I can't get away, but you get, and I'm fearful, but I ain't scared enough to not go fuck this nigga.
Right.
That's two completely different risks.
No, it's not. I'm scared of her. Why would I risk
So
it?
you think Diddy would beat her ass for fucking the stripper that she fucked in front of him?
Yeah.
But it won't just him.
Yeah, it won't just him. She fucked other niggas too.
I don't know.
Yeah, and I'm not judging her as a bad
I think
human.
if she
I'm just saying, you put her in
left the
deal.
country with the nigga, maybe. You know what I'm saying?
Rob, how would you feel if you're a controlling ass nigga and you go on tour for 6 days and come back and find out that bitch you controlling?
Yeah, you control it.
I talk to you every day, multiple times, because I'm controlling. But you went and fucked some third party nigga.
You fucked the nigga
Don't
that
have
I
a
paid to fuck
problem.
you in front of me?
Yeah.
Come on, Rock. You can't be this fucking obtuse, man.
I'm just saying though.
Come
You
on,
fucked
Rock.
it. You fucked
on,
the
Rock.
same nigga that
Come
I
on,
seen
Rock.
that I
Yes.
sat there and watched fuck you.
Yes.
All I'm saying
But
is,
you did it without my permission.
all I'm saying is,
I think
If-
she
if-
dodged the ass whipping from that. You know what I'm saying?
Highly doubt it.
all I'm saying
I think she dodged one.
if y'all want to buy the narrative of he scared the shit out of her and she came back fine, I don't believe that.
I don't believe it either. I think it's
You
a
don't
lot.
think-
I
you don't
think
think-
it's a
okay.
lot of things happening at once. I think she
Okay.
was terrified of the man in some regard.
I do believe she was
right?
terrified
And
of him.
then in some regards she was with it, and in some regards she was deceitful, and it's just the range of human behavior.
I think you could have
Yeah.
left if you fucking wanted to.
Yeah, and that too.
Okay.
Yeah.
She didn't want to until she wanted to.
Yeah, she's just a human.
of course, I did say that. I said that. I said, well, at
Many
what
times.
point did she change her mind?
Many times.
But she didn't want to be
And
there.
But I
anymore.
think the part that
probably
they're not
changed her
gonna
mind
agree on
when
is
she
how
really
early
got
it was.
away.
That was my literal question.
No.
Cause y'all make okay.
You said he wanted to leave and he still made her do shit.
No,
Okay, but think
that
about
was
it. No,
after
boom.
he said it. My
No, actually work it out.
question-
Actually work it out. If this chick actually really wanted to leave this nigga, be done with him, never come back, where is she getting it? How is she getting there without somebody within 2 feet of her being on this nigga payroll and being his eyes and ears at all
And
times?
obviously she didn't
But
have the funds
the
to
problem
go.
is she
Obviously-
actually did it.
Obviously,
You know what I'm saying?
She also probably didn't have the funds to go nowhere either.
Well, how did she
that's-
do it when she did it? Because she did it,
At
right?
At that point, she
Eventually,
probably
yeah.
didn't give a
But
fuck no more.
But just because I could do something on Saturday doesn't mean I was able to do it Tuesday.
Follow me.
No, I
we
agree.
have the
Thank you.
power of
Perfect analogy.
hindsight, right?
Correct.
No matter what the situation was and when she decided, at some point we know for a fact she actually left
Right.
permanently.
Yeah.
Right.
So all of the other shit is inconsequential to the fact that we know she left when she got good and goddamn ready.
Aren't they using that against her
April
though?
is the biggest. Is the
Aren't they
biggest
using the
one.
fact that she was fucking the nigga on the side against her?
No.
They're not using that against the
No,
Diddy
they-
team ain't using it against her?
No,
Oh,
they just taking the testimony.
Yeah.
oh I thought
Right
it was,
now, all them niggas
I thought that
doing,
made him look good though.
right now, everybody's job is to make Diddy
Oh.
look like a monster. And he is. But that's their job. Make him look like a monster. Yeah, cool.
Like Sean said, he is.
And he is. Yeah, he's a fucking monster.
They were saying that apple probably didn't fall far from the tree though, but that's what I was saying. I'll say that story for after.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but anyway, that was a little off. Any shout outs, recommendations? Shout out to everybody in the chat too, man.
Yeah, chat went crazy, even with people deleting stuff.
Right.
Yeah, I was saying that. I saw a message. I saw a message
out now.
No doubt. South Park coming up. Ain't there a battle coming up?
The Multiverse, June 28th.
Yeah.
Yep. South Park versus Rap Elite.
And we got some new media coming up, man. And in case y'all didn't know, man, Spike Punch Pictures is official, and media will be coming soon. I hope y'all enjoy and participate.
TheLifeOfADollar.com coming soon.
Yeah, man, we about to get rocking on that shit.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, but is that it?
Yep.
All right, on that note, we out.